Oh my God, you have to see this garden, this water garden that Terri did. It's amazing. And I barely helped. Terri, tell us how you did it.
Well,
Get over there and show us, for crying out loud.
I started by ordering in a complete kit from Blue Thumb Gardening because I knew if I was doing it, I didn't want to piece it together. They do everything for you. This is not a promotional video. I just ordered it because it was easy. They include your waterfall box, your skimmer box, all the lines, the liner, the foam, I mean everything, pond chemicals, just everything you're gonna need is there in the box except for labor and your rocks and your plants and your fish and all that fun stuff anyway.
And water.
And water, right? So, with that being said, the first thing I did was set the waterfall box. Further instructions about making it even. I did not sink it because, well, that would have required digging a hole. So I put it on a footer, set it on top of the footer, surrounded it with cinder blocks for support and so that I could create my slope. And then after I did the cinder block, I backfilled it with dirt, and then I put the underlayment down. I actually did 2 underlayments because I was worried about the cinder block being too sharp.
And it on the pond and on the stream? You did
Yes,
2?
I put landscape cloth down first, then I put the underlayment down, and then I put the pond liner on top of that. So I did go one step, and the landscape cloth they did not supply. I bought that separate, but that was cheap. So anyway, so I built it all up, put the liner down, put the rock in, used the foam where they told me to put the foam so that the water would be pushed over the rock, followed all their instructions. And as far as the big hole goes, well, Chuck was doing another project, so I asked him, since he rented an excavator, if he could dig the big hole so I didn't have to do it by hand.
So what's under this? Where does the water go?
This is the skimmer. Let me move my plant box.
Oh, I thought that was a real frog.
No, it's not. This is the skimmer box. So the water comes in through here, goes through the pump, out this pipe. The pipe goes all the way around and it pushes water up into the waterfall box.
Okay, what if it overflows? What if you got too much water in it?
This is the overflow, and the overflow comes out here and it goes and ties into the drain tile there that Chuck was renting the excavator for to do the work to begin with.
Don't you think this, like a pond like this, you would want some sort of animals in it or something? Like what?
Like koi fish.
Koi fish? Can you add koi fish to this?
Yes, I already did.
You did.
And I got goldfish.
So is it all one depth? I mean, did you add the, like, is it just one depth?
No, they stair step it so you have your marginal level. So this is about
What's marginal mean?
It's just that's the term they use for not
It's the
real
shallower.
deep.
It's like a step.
It's not deep, but it's not shallow and it's not bog. Bog would be just the feet wet.
So it's marginal?
It's marginal, right? It's a marginal. So that's about 1 foot deep here. So I've got.
And it's flat. It's not
yes,
sloped.
it's flat. And then that side's about 8 to 10 inches, so it's a little shallower. But it's too deep for bog and it's pretty good for marginals, but I'm looking for some short marginals, so that's not done yet.
And you got some fish in
And
here.
I've got my koi in there and some goldfish, so I've got a variety. It also comes with lights, so there are 3 lights at the bottom of the pond. So that's kind of fun. And I got some water lilies. And then rock, a lot of rock. 2 trips to the stone yard with our trailer, loading by hand. And
you stack the rock, you just throw them in there, or how do you do the rock?
you just gotta be careful. You gotta stack them because you
So
gotta
stack, because you wanna cover up all the plastic because there's no dirt.
Right.
So,
the liner.
okay. So you stack all those rocks up, and
I stacked them all, and then I backfilled with smaller rock. I still have some medium rock. I want to kind of decorate this so it looks less, I don't know, so it just has more interest. But I'm not that far yet. But over here on this particular.
wait, where do you get a turtle like this? Where do you get a turtle like that?
The sun stove. I don't have
Where do you get an owl like this? Where do you get an owl like that?
So here is a special lid with the kit that I bought. They call it a landscape lid. In time, the plants will grow over the black, so you won't see the waterfall box. These plants. So you just get special plants underneath the rock. The plants are feeding the root system there through the water.
What, did this take like a month to get done?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well done.
So I'm just really grateful that Chuck dug the hole because I would not have been able to do it with a shovel.
Well, the only other thing I did is
and the skimmer box.
added the electrical.
Yeah,
added the
and
electrical.
added electrical.
Yeah. Which you don't want to have a power cord out there. So.
No, yeah, Chuck
But-
added electrical and dug the hole.
So, what advice would you give someone who says been wanting to do this for years at their patio? What would you say?
Oh, I would say it's not hard. It's just labor intensive. It's a commitment of time. 2 people is easier, but I did do the liner all by myself, which I didn't think I'd be able to do because it's pretty heavy, but I pulled it down to the bottom of the pond and opened it up at the bottom of the pond, and I was able to lay it out and do it by myself rather than laying it out and having 2 people place the liner. So there's always a way to do it by yourself
All right.
if you're
Way to go. Nice work.
Thanks.